Digi-Dude!
I'm Billiam, and we are the Digi-Dudes!
And today, we've got Nano!
Yes, we have the Tamagotchi Nano Jujutsu Kaisen one. We are super excited because this is the special edition Kuzuno version. So let's run an intro and we'll get right into it.
Let's go!
Yes, we are back with another Tamagotchi Nano. This time it is the Jujutsu Kaisen one.
The last one, we had the Demon Slayer.
Absolutely. So I have one Tamagotchi Nano already. It's the Demon Slayer one. And so we've already had this one before on the channel. We did a full run with it. It was a lot of fun and really cool. So I went and on Cyber Monday, they had the special edition Kuzuno one on sale. So normally this thing is like $25 to $30 depending on where you get it from, and I got it for $10 and I could not pass that up. This thing looks so cool.
How about Five Below?
Five Below doesn't have them, buddy. So
it seems very Five Below though.
So I'm a big fan of this anime. I don't read the manga, so please no manga spoilers there in the comments. I've already been spoiled enough by the manga fans going crazy on the internet, but I'm a big fan of this anime. You guys might have seen my figures over here because I love it. I was really excited about this one. There's a lot of great characters on here that you can get, not just the main three or even Gojo or Sukuna, so that's really cool, and I'm really excited to see what it does. Because with these nanos, if you don't know what they are, they're really kind of a bare bones little virtual pet. You gotta feed them, you gotta take care of them still. There's a few mini games, but there's nothing really outside of that, and they're really easy for beginners to get into. I highly recommend them, even if you're not a Digimon fan, but if you just want to start a virtual pet, there's lots of nanos with all different franchises.
Yeah!
I've actually been picking up some more. They haven't come yet, but I'm really excited for them. There's Jurassic Park ones. There's Toy Story ones. There's other animes like Tokyo Revengers, which I'm a massive fan of.
I want the One Piece one.
There's a One Piece one where you raise and take care of Chopper, which is super cute.
I want Chopper!
Yeah, we're big One Piece fans.
Chopper!
Here. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. There's a whole bunch of and then there's different themed ones for a bunch of the anime. So, like I said, I keep on mentioning that I got the special edition Kuzuno one, but there's ones for Gojo themed paint, like a paint scheme. The shell they all play the same, but the shell's different. So there's like a Gojo, and there's a whole bunch of other ones. Again, with the Demon Slayer ones, it goes through all the main casts there. So there's lots of options, lots of different ones to pick from. I highly recommend them. They're generally not that expensive. They retail between $25 and $30, like when they first come out. But after a while, a few years and stuff, they generally drop a lot in price, and you can pick them up in different places for pretty cheap.
I got Pac-Man.
You do have a Pac-Man one. I almost forgot about that. Where you could raise where you raise Pac-Man.
Wait, no, you don't actually raise Pac-Man.
No?
No, you raise your own characters.
Oh, it's a Tamagotchi character.
And then you ride Pac-Man.
Yeah, you play and interact with Pac-Man, but you actually raise a Tamagotchi.
No,
character.
You don't just play and interact. You rarely evolve into yourself just riding a Pac-Man.
That's crazy. Alright, so let's unbox this thing. We'll pull the tab and get it started. So I don't know what the mini game is on here or any of the requirements in order to evolve. Because you always start as like a basic level character, like a no-name character. And then depending on how you take care of that character, you evolve into a main character, basically, is how all of these anime ones work. Like, I know the Tokyo Revenger ones, you start as a Tokyo Manja gang, like Grunt, and then you can evolve into Takamichi or Draken. And like here, I think you start out as kind of like a Grunt character here, a generic character, and then you can evolve into one of the other ones. So, let's take a closer look here at the shell. We have a beautiful paint scheme here, nice clean white with just Kusuna's markings around his face here.
Konnichiwa. Okay, keep this cat device.
And I keep on saying Kusuna. Sukuna. Sorry, guys. Sukuna. My pronunciation is horrible. So let's pull our tab, and we're just going to set a random time for now.
Okay.
Buttons are real stiff on this thing. They're not really interacting. The more I'm using it, the more it warms up. That's not bad. Alright, so we'll pick... Oh, come on. It's not working that well. There we go. 7.
Kudasai move buttons.
Come on. Are we gonna... There we go. Oh!
Huh?
He's the principal.
Oh?
And then the old man principal from the other one.
Oh?
And there we are. So I guess we just got enrolled at the Jujutsu Sorcerer School here.
Konnichiwa. Okay, Kideska. I really hope anime people speak Japanese. I'm pretty sure they should.
We have our food, it looks like. This is 2 fists, so maybe it's our mini game is like kind of like a fighting thing. What's our middle button here? Middle button is time. And then I don't know what that did, but it kind of upset him a little bit. The only problem I have with the minis is just for recording wise, the screens are inset, as you guys can see there. So it's kind of hard to get it at the right angle to be able to see the whole screen sometimes. So let's go over here. We'll go to food. We have a rice ball, and it looks like we have a dumpling, maybe?
Dumpling.
We'll go with dumpling. I agree with you, Debbie Dude.
Dumpling kudasai.
Yum yum.
Sushi kudasai.
And then we'll go and take a look. Buttons are so unresponsive. They're not very responsive on this one.
Please move.
It's our
buttons.
mini game here. Is there another mini game option?
Is that a battle?
There's another one. There's a finger. Let's see what happens. Sukuna. Oh gosh, what are we gonna do?
Are you gonna feed him a finger?
Oh, I think I'm supposed to. Okay, it's kind of hard here with the buttons not being very responsive.
I don't know what's going on right now.
I think I'm supposed to catch them. That one, the guy's gonna hit me. I know it. He's gonna hit me as part of that mini game.
You look sus.
Well, I remember from the anime.
Oh.
So.
Okay, go through those fingers.
Okay, yep.
Go to the fingers! Why are you catching fingers?
And then we gotta avoid the nails. Okay.
Why are you catching
Because that's part of the whole game. I guess I got enough to make him happy. Succeed with it. Alright, guys. So we're going to leave it right there. I'm going to play with it some more. Figure it out a little bit more. And then we'll get back with you guys. We'll start evolving. We'll figure out what characters we become. I'm kind of hoping for a few guys that I really like. So I'm really hoping we might evolve into them. But keep on following along with us. This is just the beginning here. And we're going to see who we get. We're going to show all the mini games and everything this thing can do. And they're fun. They're great little starter virtual pets. So if you guys are interested in something like that, definitely keep on watching. We'll be back in a sec.
Cha, kudasai? Why are you not talking to me? You should speak Japanese.
Alright, dudes, we're back. It's been 24 hours now, and we've evolved into the character that we're going to have. I didn't get the one I really wanted. I was really hoping for my boy Toto, because everyone loves Best Friendo! And the Boogie Woogie power is so freaking broken and awesome. And I would have been happy also with Ichidori, but I didn't get him either. So let's check out who I did get. And then we're also going to check out all the mini games on here, because we didn't really show that last time. So, I ended up with Nabara. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Again, always sorry about pronunciations here. And the girl with the nails and the hammer and the voodoo dolls. is who I ended up with. Honestly, out of all of the possible characters, because there's so many you can get on here, she's honestly like one of my least favorites. I was a little disappointed, but her sprite looks good, and it's really clean looking there. I do want to mention, though, my buttons are still pretty unresponsive. I don't know if this is a problem with the Nanos, or if I just really had bad luck. Because I have the Demon Slayer Nano that we talked about before, and that one works fine. No problems.
My Pac-Man one works fine as well.
Exactly. Digi-Dudes got the Pac-Man one. It works fine with no problems. But when the Kamen Rider one came out, I had it pre-ordered. And I had the same problem. It was actually even worse. They were like completely unresponsive on the Kamen Rider one. So I sent it back. They sent me another one. I had the same issue. I went through 3 separate devices before I ended up just getting a refund and not having the Kamen Rider one. And then this is my next Nano I got after that. So I don't know if this is a Nano problem or if I'm just hitting a streak of bad luck with these things. But let's try to do the minigames because I've been struggling with the minigames because of the unresponsive buttons. So there's a push, nothing happened. There we go. I also found out that that wasn't a dumpling, that was mochi, and that's considered a snack. So there's food, which is the rice ball, and then the mochi is a snack. And that's something different because that depends on your care for different characters.
Rice ball, kudasai?
Okay. So this one, you have to do what it says. So let's click it here. So it's going to tell me A, B, or AA, or BB, and I got to repeat that or I'm going to get punched in the head. So it says B. So I pushed it one time. It's success. You stayed asleep. BB. The B button's working pretty good right now. It wasn't before.
I want to see what it looks like when he punches.
There we go. Of course I mentioned something about the buttons, and they're working better now than they have been the whole time.
I just want to see what it looks like when he punches.
Well, I really want to shoot for a fully successful one if I can.
I understand, but the next one I just want to see him punch.
Alright, so I got a perfect score that time, which is the first time I've ever done that.
I just want to see him punch.
So let's do it here again so Digi-Dude, and we'll mess it up so Digi-Dude can see it and you guys can see it too. Alright, let's read and see what it says. So we got that one worked. I'll just let it go. Boom. Got punched. Okay, so now we're going to go to the other minigame because there's 3 in total here. Now this one, you have to eat the Sukuna fingers. And you have to avoid the nails falling down. There's Sukuna.
Wait,
so you got to use the
bad guy?
You got to use the A and the B. Oh. And if you miss any, it ends it. So she's upset. I didn't get it.
You upset.
My finger slipped that time. That one I think was my fault, not the button problem.
You upset me.
Alright, so we'll try it again here.
Sukuna.
So A moves you to the left.
Why is Sukuna missing all his fingers?
He had 4 arms. It wouldn't move, and now I hit a nail. See? That's the problem I've been running into here. He had 4 arms, and each of his arms got cut. Each of his fingers got cut off in part of it. So he's got 20 fingers in total. And then the last one is you got to slice the cursed spirit and kill it. So there's the cursed spirit, and this one you just mash the A button. As long as you get 10, it's considered successful. Over 15 is a perfect score. You guys can see how many times I'm pushing the button and hearing how many times it actually registers. And there's the slice. And there I killed the cursed spirit. And there's our like perfect score animation, happy animation. There's also some random encounters basically where different scenes from the manga and anime will pop up. And if you push the A button, it kind of does like a little bit of a transition to another scene and kind of fills out what's happening. A lot of the times there are cursed spirits show up, and then if you push the A button, you defeat them, and if you don't respond at all, then the cursed spirit defeats you, and that works against you depending on who you're trying to get and what type of care you need. And outside of doing the time, which the button's not working at all, there we go, which is 6 p.m. right now, this thing doesn't do anything else. Shows her mood in a little close-up there when I push that. That's cute. Yeah. And that's all this is really going to do. Like I said, there's a bunch of really cool animations you can get, and cursed spirits are attacking you is what they are. It's like you get a little picture of one of the cursed spirits show up on your screen, one of the big ones from the anime you guys will recognize, and manga that you'll recognize there. And if you answer the call, that counts as defeating them, and if you don't, you've been defeated, and that can work against your character, depending on what type of care you need to get who you want. I didn't look into, before I evolved, how to get all the different characters, but I did afterwards, and there's a whole slew of different ways to get characters. Some of them, you need to get X amount of perfects on a certain type of training.
What's an X?
It's representing a number, is all it's doing there when it say X amount. It's representing a certain number, because they're different depending on each character. And then some of them, it's like no treats, so don't give them the mochi at all. Some of them, it doesn't matter any treats. Only thing that matters is not being attacked by the cursed spirits and losing to them. So there's a whole bunch of reasons, because in total, there's almost 20 characters you can evolve into here. And really the only way to kill this thing is to let the cursed spirits attack you, and then eventually your character will die, and then you could restart a new character, or you could just push the restart button on the back here.
Wait, so you can actually die against the monsters?
Yeah,
and
you
you
can.
have to restart?
Yeah, restart the character. Yep.
Oh, whoa.
So basically, if you just leave it idle and just let it sit and do nothing, your character will get attacked enough times where it dies. And then there's a reset button here on the back you can push if you just don't want to wait for that and just start a new character. Like if I wanted to start a new character right now.
And get Sukuna.
And start waiting. Yeah, and get Sukuna. I didn't find out how to get Sukuna yet, but there is a way from everything I've seen.
He's ready on the box.
I did look and see how to get Todo, because Todo is my favorite character from Jujutsu Kaisen. And for the way you get him is no treats at all, and you have to get 10 perfects on every one of the different types of training you can do. So 10 perfects, it didn't say in a row, it just said you had to get 10 perfects. So not getting punched at all by the bear, eating all of the fingers until the minigame ends,
Nom nom.
and then getting over 15 pushes on the button when you go to fight against the cursed spirit and slash your sword.
Nom nom.
Num num. So overall, this thing's really cool. Like I said, it's great. These nanos are great in general if you just want to get into V-Pats and want a super simple care one, because there isn't really any care mistakes. There's a way, every one of them has some type of condition to make sure you can, your character will die eventually if you just let it sit idle, like this one, the cursed spirits attack. Every one of them has some type of condition, but that's really the closest thing you're going to get to a care mistake. You could feed them as much as you want, and they're not going to die. Even if you don't feed them at all, they're still not going to die on you. You really got to meet that one specific condition for that. So that's why I say they're great for beginners, because they're really low maintenance. They're small, so you can just easily put them in your pocket. They have the keychain ring on them like all V-Pets do. You can throw it on your keychain. I'm less worried about this one getting scratched and damaged versus other ones because it's got the reset screen on it. So it's further back and less likely, not impossible, but less likely to get scratched and damaged. If anything, the paint on the outside will get damaged versus instead of the screen. But overall, I highly recommend Nanos. I really like this one. They have a whole bunch of characters you can select from, themed ones. Like I said, I got the Sukuna one. But there's Ichidori. There's even a Nabara one, too. There's, of course, Gojo. There's a couple of the villain characters themed after them, too.
Sukuna!
Yeah, and again, I got the Sukuna one. if you guys have been enjoying us and you guys like these nanos, and if you like the Jujutsu Kaisen one, definitely go pick them up. If you like what we do here, make sure you Giga Blast that like button.
And touch Rubik's comment down below.
It helps us out a ton. Thank you so much to everybody who does. Special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters over here. You dudes are amazing. Without you, the channel would not be able to grow the way it has and continuing to. And we wouldn't be able to bring you all these awesome devices like this. Thank you so much. If you want to help support the channel, go check out our Patreon. Link is down in the description there. While you're down there, you can also check out our Redbubble, where we have all of our merch. And you can get early access to our videos, bonus videos, access to our Discord groups, birthday shout-outs. There's a lot of fun things there on the Patreon. So yeah, if you guys enjoy that type of stuff, go do that. What do you think of the Nanos, Debbie Dude?
I think they're pretty fun.
Yeah, you've had one before I did. You got the Pac-Man one way before I got the Demon Slayer one.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be picking up more of these Nanos, probably from other animes and franchises, to show off with you guys. So keep on watching with us. Keep on following us for more VPEC content. And as always, from me, my family, to you, have a Digi-Tag!